F5. This is round 1 at Bahrain Short. So we're heading into a new season. I am Brendan, and my memory from F6 last season in PSGL. And obviously this is F5, so yep, here we are. And I am joined by Evan, who's making his debut here in the commentary. So how are you today?
I'm doing very good. It's exciting to get back for another season. Of course, you'll recognise some new names, some new faces, but the same great racing action. We're here in Bahrain Short, so it's an interesting one to start a season. It will be, I take it it's a 100% race, so it will be 57 laps of the Short Grand Prix circuit. It is less than a minute lap time in qualifying. Qualifying is scarily close normally, but so it'll be an interesting one to see the drivers start their seasons off in.
Yeah, indeed. It's a short track, so there's not much places where you can win and lose all the time, so it is always close. So here we go. We're heading into the first qualifying of the season, so we might put down a marker in terms of who will be fighting for the championship and who might be just fighting for a couple of points each race.
There's some big names you may notice here. Of course, we have VRT Dan in the Williams. We have a couple of Shazoo drivers. We have IF4 FRL. We have M&D Bryn. We have Ras Jesper as well, part of the all-new Razio Esports team run by Mr. George Morgan himself. You may recognise him off the PC commentary. It's going to be exciting as we see some cars coming out of the garages now to set a time.
I believe VRT Dan's the first
could
one.
Be in about the 58, 57 seconds, that is, as we see VRT Dan coming out of the garage to start his lap for the Williams team. He's wearing an all-black helmet, I believe, so that is something there. Probably a meaning behind that. For someone or something. Most of the drivers do have a bit of meaning behind the helmet, and then some just pick whatever colours are closest to their national flags. Slipstream also going to be a big part. We have 3 straights actually, and not very many corners. Of course, this right-hander, get on that curb, that will catch you out, spin you off with the off-field.
Yeah, that is a deadly curve for sure. VRT Dan is going to be starting his lap very soon here, so we might go on board with him for this. Do you want to commentate? Will I do it?
You can commentate the lap.
So, as he begins here, he's got a decent exit off the final corner to start this lap here. It's a very short lap, so we'll expect it probably be in the high 57s, low 58s. Okay, so a bit good. Probably went a bit deep into the first turn, but yeah, it still looked like a tidy enough lap here so far. Obviously a proper sector since he's the first person to set a time. And now a little bit of a lock up there into the left-hander. And now coming around just the long right-hander here. Keeps well away from that curb. And now brakes here. Takes in 4th gear. Takes a bit of exit curb there, but he doesn't go over the curb to invalidate. So now for the final corner here to complete this very short lap. And now let's just see what time will this be. It's 58.0, so
a great time by Dan with a 58.0. The AlphaTauri will instantly beat it with a 57.8. McLaren now coming across the line. Seemed like they're just starting a lap. And we have an Alfa Romeo, the Alfa Romeo Jesper, that is, with a 58.2. The Renault now of Cortez, 57.9. Not a bad lap at all. That will put him P2 in the standings, with Shazoo Simon coming in with a 58 flat. As you can tell just by the offset here, it is going to be very, very close here in qualifying. So the other Renault pops in P8, and the Alfa Romeo of Snipes has been beating his teammate Jesper. As we can see,
Spaniards
Mercedes now.
They're P6.
P6, 58 flat as well. You can just look at the times here, but nobody is beating Mr. Pop XL at the top of the standings with a 57.8 so far. But they see Patrick entering the final corner now.
Let's see where we can go then.
Time.
And it's going 56, 57, looks like it'll be a 58-1. Yep.
58-1 for Patrick. It's not top, but it is still very close. If you do get a big chunk of slipstream here, as we said, that will really give you a nice boost. As you can see, Alpha Azzy, if you go on board with him there, purple in the second split. When they're at the final corner, Ron is off on the right hand side. Hasn't evaluated where will this lap go. For Azzy, it's going to only be P7, so a little bit of a drop off in the third sector. The Mercedes of that is Spanish. Apologies. He's just finishing another lap. You can do 2 runs.
I remember from F6 last season.
Here. Only 2 runs, easily enough on a set of tyres here. This Dominator has gone 10th in the Ferrari with a 58-1, but just look at how close it is at the top of the standings between Mr. Pop XL and IFR Snipes. It is within the 57.8, and it is extremely close.
Hang on, Snipes might be going for another lap here, actually, maybe.
He's getting a bit of slipstream from the Red Bull. Oh no, he's 4 seconds down.
No.
DRS. He's not gonna. He's gonna get back to the pits. You see, Ollie now in the second sector in the McLaren. He hasn't set a time. He is currently on a nice lap. Where will this put him? We'll have to wait and see. Coming around that long right-hander, as we were talking about, get on that curb. You will be facing the wrong way fairly quickly. Ferrari on the right-hand side, and there's the little Dominator. He's getting out of the way. You see where Ollie will put this. He has to get a good exit off this final corner if he wants this to be somewhat competitive. Bit of a slide there for the McLaren. Gets the DRS open. Where will this put him? It's going to only be P15. Not a great time for Ollie. He'll have to. He'll definitely have to set another lap there.
Yeah, but it's extremely close. So they're not. While it does seem like a small gap, it does mean a hell of a loss. Let's see who else is on a lap here. Not many people.
Many people are on laps. We can see Dan is actually on a lap now. He's bolting through the middle sector. He set a purple sector 1 here as VRT Dan, so track evolution may be a factor here. In F5, we'll have to wait and see. With 11 minutes 44 to go in qualifying, Williams Racing around that right hand, just in to the penultimate corner on the track. A little bit of a lock up there, but it's not going to cost him too much. It's on the curb, you don't validate. It's a purple sector 2, and he's a 10th of a second up. That wouldn't be enough for pole position, so that may be a glitched purple sector 2 into the final corner. Comes VRT down. He's the first to really get out on a second set of tyres here instead of time. He was the first on the first set. It's a nearly P5.
9. Not that much of improvement, but it's enough for a 4-position jump. So,
it shows how much it can change here in Bahrain, sure. Just a short 10th of a second, and you can jump up to the top 5. There's a story of on some laps here. Jesper is on the lap. He's moving by less than a 10th of a second. He's nailed that apex, and he's now nearly 2/10 of a second improving. This would slot him up to about P9, just out of the Red Bull of Alpha Azzy. We'll wait and see where he will go. Somebody has shot up the standings. It is.
I think it's SHW. Yeah, he shot up to P2.
He's shot up to 2 as Jesper's only managed 10th. Great lap from the Ferrari with a 57.8. I think we may see somebody break into the 57s. See 57.7s at some point, and I think that might be Mr. Pop XL, who's improving, but just short of a 10th of a second. And he's now up by a 10th of a second.
Yep. That could be almost a 57.6. Let's just see if we can.
Mr. Pop XL opens the DRS, across the line. It's going to be a 57.6 exactly. It is a 57.680. Mr. Pop XL increases his name and his gap.
Let's see, there's a racing point about to cross the line now. Simon, let's see where he can put this.
Second and a half down.
Yeah. No, he's about to start another lap. MT Brent, he's on a lap here. Oh yeah.
See, Patrick is just about to start his lap as well. There's a Red Bull.
There's an Alpha
behind. You see Cortez.
Snipes up to second.
He's into pits.
Snipes is up to second.
Is back into second position. We've seen him there earlier on as Spaghetti Chips has gone 10th. That's quite an interesting gamer tag, I'm not going to lie. But he did get a nice toe off his teammate. dived into the pits, and he's letting the McLaren of Jules through. Jules has improved to 9th. There is that Dominator coming across the line? Yes, it is. Where he's gonna go? He's gonna go P8. So Dominator shooting himself up the standings, just like his Ferrari teammate did. He's going for another run, of course, because, as we said, 2 sets of tyres can be used. Sorry, 2 laps on each set of tyre. The 2 Hasses, 14th and 15th. We'll look at the jump up a bit, as
Yeah.
we've seen Matt disconnect earlier on in the session. He's back in, and we see the Red Bull Santeri. He is also on a flying lap, and that was a purple sector 1 for the Red Bull.
Yeah, well, you have to wonder, usually one of these sectors is glitched. Usually it's a sector 1 or sector 2. But let's see if it is a time that would be worthy of perhaps a purple.
Bit of a slide through that
Yeah.
corner, so
Not great.
no, not great at all, but we'll see where Santeri can put an Aston Martin Red Bull racing car. Of course, if you did watch the Grand Prix the weekend, you would have seen it was the quickest car in qualifying, exactly couldn't take it in the race. Let's see, good Santeri
57.8 with a
beats
slide.
his teammate. Beats his teammate, so Santeri showing some nice pace here. Both Red Bulls showing some nice pace, actually. So Patrick is a 10th of a second down, so he won't be improving on this next run. What about Matt? He has just started his lap, so we'll go back to him in a few moments' time. As everyone kind of piling into the pits,
Next
piling
person
out of the
across the
pits.
line is no, that's Red Bulls into the pit, but there is an Alpha that snipes also into the pit. So I think a Mercedes of Spanias is about to actually maybe
Matt
start
and Moldstraw are both on laps here.
to that.
Matt's run very wide and has made a mistake. This time isn't going to be any other. He seems to be lagging quite a lot. Some internet issues maybe here from Matt.
Not
See,
great.
Moldstraw has also made a mistake. He's got on that curve way too much, but I think that's a glitched purple too. It wasn't a great run through that
Yeah,
corner.
Moldstraw's about to finish the lap. Oh, that's massive oversteer.
That's very wide. This isn't going to be a great time for Moldstraw.
He's
It's only
17th.
good enough for 17th, and Matt is the only man in the 1 minutes. So he's going to have to definitely improve, as we see SHW now. He's coming into the pits. He isn't continuing his lap. Dan is actually on another lap, so he's going to be our first man to go on a 3rd set of tyres. Although it says 1 lap, so this may be an old set. But still, Dan leading the way in terms of the qualifying, getting out on track. He's currently 11th. We want to improve on that, as that's a purple sector too, but I don't think that is real, as he is less than a 10th up on his time. Through the final corner. Bit of a little bit of a slide as well as a lock-up. Opens the DRS. Is going to be improving. Yes, it is. It's going to be P3 for the VRT down.
Yeah.
That's a very, very nice lap indeed for the Williams.
Extremely close as the Mercedes and exiting the pits along with a Red Bull. So Santeri is already out again for another lap. And let's see who's
Simon
next.
is on a lap as well in 5th. He is going to be the next man on a timed run across the line, I believe. It'll be a Ferrari. No, the Ferrari is starting his lap as well. Here comes Simon through the final corner. Is this going to be good enough to get pole position? It is not going to be. It's not an improvement. So that is only P6 for Simon at the moment, as Mr. Pop XL's got a slipstream from an Alfa Romeo now. That is the Alfa Romeo of Jesper. No, it's not. It's the Alfa Romeo of Snipes. Snipes is going very slowly in that 3rd sector.
Second sector.
Second sector, apologies.
Yeah.
So where's Mr. Pop XL going to put his AlphaTauri? He's currently on provisional pole position.
He's up in his time again. Or he's improving.
It's not by much, but he is still improving on his time. Through the final corner. He's got a good exit, which he has got.
No, he's in the pits. That's an odd one.
Maybe he wasn't improving. Simon is improving on his time. We've seen he was a 10th of a second slower on his last attempt. Through the final corner. It's not the best run you'd ever get for Simon, but it's not bad at all. It is P3, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's a great lap for
I think
Simon.
you kind of underestimated it.
as Santeri is down on the lap where Spaghetti Chips gonna set, and I still love that gamer tag. As Cortez has gone forward.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise there. Seemed like he was a bit quiet in the session so far until he put in that lap. Next car to cross the line is Santeri to try go for it again. And
Spaghetti Chips is in the pits.
well, yeah, he's
Dominator has invalidated. That's the first invalid lap I've actually seen today. So is Ron's invalidated as well. So yeah, both gonna have to go again. 3 minutes and 40 left in this session. Plenty of time for 2 laps even, if you did want to take them.
Yeah,
Where Snipe's gonna go on his time actually. He is on a run. It's improvement, but it is not enough to take that pole position off Mr. Pop XL.
yeah, but it's still extremely close, so if somebody can maybe fix maybe a slight mistake that, then perhaps we'll just see someone shoot up the order. And mind you, some people have set their best times and tyres are 2 laps old, so they will have a bit of wear on them.
Yeah, the tyre wear isn't too big here around Secure, but it's still big enough. Like, Bahrain is one of the more crucial tracks for tyre wear. This is only half of it, but it is a 57 lap race. It is one of the longest it is the longest on the PSGL calendar, because it's 50% races normally.
Yeah, it's 100% in this case, as 50% here will be way too short.
It wouldn't be about a half an hour, I'd say, if only. Is Alpha Azzi is the next man on a lap, or is that a Ferrari of SHW? He's 4 seconds down, but it will be Alpha Azzi.
There is a Red Bull about to finish the lap here. Azzi, ahead of his teammate.
Beats his teammate Santeri. Once again, as everyone really on outlaps, as Patrick has gone fourth. I haven't even noticed that.
Well,
I apologise, but Patrick has gone fourth.
So
great job.
Well, yeah, mind you, some of these drivers here are reserves, so they will be probably looking to make a decent impression here.
Yeah, of course, try get a main seat once one becomes available.
I mean, we do have some reserves here. I actually don't have... Well, yeah, we are missing 1 or 2 of the main drivers tonight, I do know that. Efra Finlay, the F6 champion the previous year, and then Tim Wenting, who are unable to race tonight.
As Mr. Pop XL is improving again at the top of the standings. It's less than the 10th, but it is purple in Sector 1. He's the quickest man on the circuit at the moment, so that is a genuine purple Sector 1. Trivial uphill right-hander. Needs to nail these few corners if he wants to keep this pole, because he has 19 other drivers trying to take it off him. Purple in 2.
Yeah, he's more improvement.
He's flying as the AlphaTauri through the final corner. Can he improve on his time? Mr. Pop XL for a provisional pole position. It will be an improvement.
Lost a bit of time in the last sector, but still pole.
It is a 57.604, as these will be the last runs of the session, unless you are just about starting one. Jesus Simon coming across as well as one of the Ferraris of Dominator, who's got P4 just behind his teammate. What a great lap for JML Dominator.
Maybe he could still improve, because if he goes for his second lap here, but
Dan across the line to improve his lap. Will it be an improvement? No, it won't. It is a time improvement, not a position.
Spaghetti Chips will be
Spaghetti Chips. He's beaten by Spaghetti Chips, as can anyone take this pole position? It will be Namsco to try and take it. He's improving, but it's not by enough. Powers out of that corner. Can he improve on this time for the Ferrari? Or would it be a second roll knockout? He's a 10th of a second up, so this isn't too bad here for Namsco. Keep an eye as Mercedes has gone in P6.
Yep, Spanish in P6.
Big mistake for Namesco as he's valid.
And Dominator is slow, so he's Simon's no ERS.
Here comes Bryn. Only 11th. And that is qualifying, I believe, unless Ron can make an improvement.
No, he's not improving. I think that's it.
That is it, as there was a late improvement. It was Moldstroll who's got into the top 10. He was at the foot of the standings, all qualifying. He is now. He'll be starting 10th for this race. So an interesting qualifying, and we're gonna have an interesting race. But I'm surprised at the gap Mr. Pop XL has taken pole here, but
yeah, although Namsco maybe could have put in a really good chance for pole if he just hadn't had that invalidation.
Yeah, definitely, he would have been there. He was improving by a tenth of a second. But mistakes are there to be made, and he has made one as Namsco, but he might be able to come back in the race. Mr. Pop XL, the Briton on pole, Snipes will start in P2, followed by Namesco in P3, JML Dominator in P4 for Ferrari. Elor Patrick will start in P5. I cannot say P6's name, you're going to have to teach me that one.
GFO Spanius CY.
Spanius. Simon will start in 7th, followed by Spaghetti Chips in 8th. Dan, he will start in 9th, as he was in the top 5 for the majority of that qualifying. Moldstroll will start 10th, Cortez 11th. Bryn will start in 12th, Azzy in 13th, Jules 14th, Jesper 15th, Santeri 16th, can't say that.
Milkutusi 17th, T-Bus 18th, Ron 19th, and oh god, we just missed the last person.
That is Ollie, who's starting 20th, I believe. As what is the strike around here, Brendan?
Well, usually it's between soft, medium and soft hard. I'd expect most of them to go for soft, medium, or if you're starting inside top 10, you might go medium, soft, perhaps.
A big thing around here is to get slipstream of DRS.
Yeah.
For as much as you can.
If you can be in a DRS train with the mediums while most other people are on softs, then once that's reversed, you should be in a perfect position to start making moves up the grid.
Yes, and we'll get ready to go for the race. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win this one, because it's going to be an interesting fight, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to this one, to see who will take this one. And if anyone is wondering what the pole lap here was compared to F1, it was only 3/10 slower. And if he set that pole time in PSGL F1, he would be starting from P19.
Well,
that is just shows the level gap. So here we go for the formation lap. Mr. Pop XL is starting on pole position, 57 laps ahead of him. Can he take the win?
Well, tyre choices here. Everyone on the mediums except for Jesper.
That is interesting. Everyone on the mediums except for Jesper. So Jesper trying something different. And of course the top 10 are all on softs. Maybe Jesper's just going to try gain a few positions at the start of this race. But here is Mr. Pop XL to lead us round for the formation lap. It's going to be an exciting race, that's for sure. Don't go anywhere. We have a Santeri win, says somebody in the chat. It would be difficult to do from 16th, but anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Brandon,
who knows?
Who do you think is going to win this one?
Well, Pop XL seems to have the pace, and he was able to put into time when it mattered. So I wouldn't be surprised if he took the win. Maybe we might see. Well, I think he will have a challenge for maybe Snipes and Namsco, and perhaps let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up seeing someone like Spanius, who did show some good form in F6 last season, as he was able to win a few races. So I'd be surprised if he had a challenge. And then obviously you have some of the guys who are on the mediums. If they have a safety car, they could be brought right into contention.
Yes, here we go. Lining up on the grid for Bahrain Short Grand Prix. Mr. Pop XL on pole. Anyone can win this. It is the start of the season. It's all to play for. There's no championship on the line yet, but your championship could well be over. 2, 3, 4, 5. Red lights. We go racing in Bahrain. Mr. Pop XL with a decent start off the line, but Snipes hasn't got a great one. We see one of the Ferraris, I believe that is Namesco, already up into second position down into turn 1. Is there any contact? The late pack, that is Snipes getting it right through there as everyone's through quite cleanly, but this is the messy turn up here. This is turn number 3.
Oh,
the
Williams
have made contact.
The Williams spun on Patrick.
Patrick has spun into the mid-pack, hitting a Mercedes Spaghetti Chips already up to P6, and we see Cortez now up into 7th already.
Spanius has got damage.
Spanius has got damage. He was caught by the spinning Williams as Mr. Pop XL has already pulled a second on IF4 Snipes, who's in second position. The two Ferraris having a little bit of a scrap there for the team from Italy, and Simon is comfortably set his way in P5. Moldstroll and Dan.
Spanius on spun. As then Santeri's also been calling position. There you go.
Santeri down to 17th. He started 16th. Dan is dropping like an absolute fly down this order as Mr. Pop XL has already completed the first lap. Will we see anyone going for any moves? It is quite spread out. Apologies for the graphics glitching on the right hand side. We'll get the positions back in a moment. Here comes Jules down the inside of VRT Dan. He's on mediums. And he gets the move done from P number 9 here.
Oh, that's MC Bryn having a huge one over here, and that is definitely a corner cut.
MC Bryn losing a little bit on the bump there. It says he's leading the race. That is incorrect, of course. The lead of this race is now back up. It is Mr. Pop XL as Santeri making moves on Dan. Dan down 8 positions to P17.
Yeesh. Not a good start for him, that's for sure. As he had that spin, but he's got major damage, it seems. Yep, that's an end plate gone.
Yeah, Dan really struggling. Dan is really struggling, and so is the Mercedes at the back of the grid. But Mr. Pop XL beats us across the line to start the third lap. He's pulled a second already on Snipes. So, Pop XL isn't looking too bad here. That's somebody going for a move in the background. It is Moldstroll on the softs, and that strategy for Jesper has worked out. He's on the softs, and he's up into P8. Not a bad call from Jesper, just to be on the quicker tyre at the start of the race. Gained some spots. He was out of position in qualifying, and it was a overall good strategy, because look at that, all the softs runners are now at the front, medium runners, and then the 2 hard runners, Spanius and Dan.
Yeah, only 1.5 seconds between Pop XL and Snipes, so that means the DRS is already broken there.
The DRS is already broken at the front, which really goes to show Mr. Pop XL's pace at this moment. Namesco might try something on Snipes. He's quite close, and is in the DRS as we are past laps 3, burning a bit of ERS. He's going to go for it here as Namesco. Down into turn number 1 to take second position here in F5. Down the inside, easy as you like. Snipes doesn't really have much defence. Could try a switchback manoeuvre into turn number 3. Not close enough. Namesco will take this P number 2. While the start from Jesper is correct, says somebody in the stream chat. He's now up to 8th. And he's attacking Patrick. Patrick caused all that chaos at the start of the race as Jesper's purple in sector 1, so Jesper absolutely flying now P8. So Terry making moves for P15. Let's go past FRL Ron. He's staying a little bit under the radar in this Grand Prix down in Pack. So we're heading on to lap 5 now. It is a little bit of a DRS train at the front now, apart from Mr. Pop XL and Namesco. Spaghetti Chips had a great start. He's up to 6. That's a very good start for Spaghetti Chips. And the man looking to make more moves is Racio Jesper in P number 8.
Yeah, so...
something's happened at the back.
Yeah, the Haas.
A bit of a spinner. as Matt is now trying to go around the outside on the mediums. Can he make it work? No, he can't, but he's got to be in the ERS. Here we go. Matt in the AlphaTauri. He's in 17th position. He's looking for a 16th position. He's going to have to go around the outside here. This is going to be a really interesting move from Matt Tibos. Cannot pull it off. And Mikulci, I think. Is how you say that one? Mikulci.
Yeah, Mikulci. If you really try to pronounce it up. Yeah, we probably need some help with that one.
That's a bit of a difficult one to read from sight. Here comes Jesper. He is really looking on fire today as he's catching up to L or Patrick. Although, he is catching up to Spaghetti Chips in front. Spaghetti Chips seems to be doing well as Jules has gone for a move on Bryn. And he's pulled it off as Jules, but Bryn still going to try and switch it around the outside. Can he? And Bryn can't get past for the moment. And has he got a good exit? He has. DRS and ERS being used for MNT Bryn. Will he go for it down into this corner? He is not going to be close enough, but they're very close to the braking. Not close enough for a move. Big kick of oversteer. This could invite Santeri down the inside in the Red Bull racing car, as we have a third pitter in this race. That is Bobby Flavel.
Yeah, that's a strange one. Let's just check in. It's probably he has to get from wing change, but he's a long way down the order. As often as if you get caught up in an incident early on, you could end up being lapped at some point.
Yeah, of course, and once you're lapped in this game, unfortunately, that's it over, as he's gone past Cortez to come top of the medium runner.
Oh, Santeri's now past Brain, or trying to battle Brain.
Right moment nearly. Santeri's gone down inside of both of them. What a move from away from Santeri.
I'd say Jules would be unhappy with that, as he got touched by Bryn on the entry to that corner, and then by Santeri on the exit.
Yeah, not great for Jules. He won't be happy with that one. I'm sure there is some complaints in that party chat, alright.
Spaghetti Chips and then Patrick, or some... Seemed to be a bit of switching there, but Spaghetti Chips is ahead.
This has invited Elor Ron into this fight as Jules has gone down the inside. That's a very aggressive move from the McLaren, pushing the racing point out wide. Wheel-to-wheel battle him here on lap 7 as Jules is going to get it before the final corner. He'll still get DRS off Santeri in front. But that is now Jules back past Bryn. Ron could try and get involved in this one as he does have a bit more ERS. But here comes MNT Bryn. He's going to try it once again. He fought his way past Jules. He's going to try it again.
Oh, yellow flag.
There's a spinner at the back of Stan.
Dan is right. Well, he's...
Bryn has got found away past Jules. They're now side by side through turn 2. This normally doesn't work, but it has worked. For MNT Bryn, he's back up to P12.
I think shoving him right off.
Very wide though. As Jules barging his way back on the track, as we can see there, turned right on the steering wheel.
A lot of barging.
Bargy here, as this could invite Ron back past. This has invited the other pass back into this one. Bryn's got a terrible traction off there. As could Ron try down the inside of MNT Bryn? You've got to go.
No, he's left the door open.
Oh, what's happened? Bryn, it seems like there's a bit of an issue here, as the other Haas is going to go past, and Matt T-Box is also going to look to try and make a move here on MNT Bryn. Yeah, Bryn's got another bad exit, and it's going to drop even more positions. He's now in 15th, as Jesper has got found away past Patrick into turn 1. They're now side by side, as Jesper's going to keep it up the inside.
No, he had to back out there, otherwise he would either spun Patrick or he would have been spun by Patrick. So, good job for him to avoid
try it again though.
Espentonsi and Bryn on the inside, battling.
Here comes Jesper. Jesper's got past Patrick. Oh no, Patrick's holding it round the outside. There's a yellow flag there. As is that Spaghetti Chips? What's happened? No, it's just a graphical glitch, I believe there. As Patrick and Jesper still scrapping this one out. As we are getting a random yellow flag in the second sector. Jesper's not giving up on this one already. He's going to go for it for the final corner. Could have an odd place on the track to do it. But Rizio Jesper, the man on fire so far in this Grand Prix, is going to get the move done on LR Patrick and get that absolute boost of an exit. And he does it more ERS as well.
Dominator Snipes.
The podium. Dominator's got past Snipes. And look at Namesco on the back of Mr. Pop XL. We've been so concentrated on the back of the grid. Namesco has caught up to Mr. Pop XL, and Mode Stroll has got past Patrick as well. So much swapping and changing, and we're only on lap 10. Still 47 more laps to go, as this is a real endurance race for the drivers. It's one of these races where you feel it's a lot longer than it actually is.
Yeah, because it's around a minute lap times in a race, so it's usually around a 57-minute race, but then you add your pit stop and maybe a safety car too, so it ends up going over the hour. So yeah, it is a long enough one, but it's still a decent race, as you do
it's
get.
It's a very interesting race. As you can see,
we got changed for the
lead. Namesco is up into first place. One Italian car replaces another Italian car and another Italian car. Oh, something's happened, Snipes.
Oh dear. Yeah, he must have. He's in trouble.
Has he disconnected?
And Spaghetti Chips is he's apparently a lap down, but I don't think he is.
I don't think that's right. I don't think Spaghetti Chips is a lap down. We're having some issues here at the lobby, but they'll hopefully fix themselves. But the main thing is that Mr. Pop XL's pace has absolutely dropped, and Namesco is now in the lead.
Yeah, that is
Jesper is in P6 now, and is going to be chasing down his teammate Snipes, who was struggling with some issues there. So Jesper, so far, I would say a candidate for driver today. He's done very well. But his teammate Snipes is now going to try and find a way back past Simon, and Simon wants to find a way back past JML Dominator. They're not going to be close enough on this occasion down into turn 1, but surely they will get a bit of a run on the second DRS straight of the day. Cortez making the move on RC on the background. We'll stick with this one though. There's Simon and Snipes very close to each other. Here they go, down the second back straight. On here for Snipes. He's not close enough on this occasion, unfortunately.
As Simon has the DRS to Dominator, so he was able to protect himself from being overtaken. And the Jesper up to 6th already, so he might be able to overtake his teammate very soon.
He may. As look at the gap between Mr. Pop XL and Dominator. These two are in a class of their own, Namesco and Mr. Pop XL. Namesco, however, 70% DRS, and in the lead of the race, he's in a beautiful position at the front of this F5 opening round of the season. As I think there is something wrong with the graphics, because Spaghetti Chips is definitely not 2 laps down. He's currently sat behind Snipes, so that is where he is.
Oh, there's yellow flag
too. Oh, it's Spanias.
Spanias, yep.
Snipes has gone for the Simon. I for Snipes. And Simon, side by side, down this straight, but Simon's got a much better exit off that corner, and he is now in 4th position still at the front of his Grand Prix.
Oh, and Snipes either is really close on the braking there actually, so looks like we have a three-way battle for the final podium spot, and we still have our battle here for the lead.
Yeah, we can see Namesco pulling away as that's a random yellow flag in the second sector. Ivor Snipes is very close on this occasion, but he's going to have to try find his way past Simon. Very late on the brakes goes Ivor Snipes down the inside of SHC. Simon Dominator is going to be unfortunately caught up in this one as Simon keeps the position on the Alfa Romeo. This is Eddie Jesper and Spaghetti Chips get involved in this one. Of course, Spaghetti Chips is not 3 laps down at the foot of the grid.
Well, Spaghetti Chips is very close as well, so at the moment he is P6, and then all the others are positioned down in where they normally were. So
look at Simon on the back of Dominator. He's caught up very quickly. As look at the two at the front, 3.8 is the gap between Mr. Pop XL and the race leader, Namesco's teammate, Dominator. Is Simon going to go for it on this lap? We'll wait and see. He's got a bit of a better exit, but Dominator is burning his ERS. He's a lot more ERS in the back of that Ferrari, I was about to say Ferrari-powered Ferrari, but that obviously seems obvious. Is Simon going to go for the JML Dominator? Is he going to stick behind? He's going to stick behind.
Yeah, he's going to wait now. Oh, Dominator's went deep.
Jesper's gone for them. Spaghetti Chips, who is glitched. But of course, Spaghetti Chips is a genuine fight for position here. Jesper going to look to get past. But what's the battle up at the front of this pack happening between Dominator and Simon? It is nothing major here. Mr. Pop XL is gaining back on our race leader name Scott. Mode Stroll is on the back of this train as well.
Yeah, it just seems we have a bit of a DRS train. Pop XL is about 6-7 tenths away from Namesco, so maybe he could go for a move here.
Namesco doesn't seem to be able to pull Pop XL out of the DRS like Pop XL did for.
But he has a lot more ERS to play with, so maybe he can do something at the stops.
Simon's just activated his and he's gone straight past Dominator into turn 1, but it looks like Snipes is gonna go try down the inside of both of them. He's got Dominator, he hasn't got Simon, and Dominator's lost 2 positions on one straight. Could he lose 3 to Jesper, who has found a way past Spaghetti Chips? Spaghetti Chips.
Yes?
Is he?
No, he's
P16. Something's happened, he's gone to P16. And he's now finding Matt T-Bus.
Yeah,
something's happened to Spaghetti Chips. Him and Jesper were in a fight, so something may have happened there between the two.
The question here is now, when are the pit stops going to happen? Because
exactly, that's a big one, because these lot have been burning their tyres quite a lot, because they have been battling, sorry, a good bit. Is Dominator going to try and find a way back past Snipes? I think he could, because he's not using ERS, but he's gaining a lot on the DRS alone. Snipes just gone for it on SHC. Simon for the final podium position, and he's got it done. That's a very nice move for now. Back up to where he thinks he belongs.
But now we'll be under pressure now in this straight, so it could end up... Oh no, Simon's had a terrible exit.
Simon's had an absolute dreadful exit, and Jesper's just sitting behind and laughing at this point, probably. This Dominator will look to get past Simon, probably on the next lap or so, because he does need to get a move on.
I see the Ferraris, they're saving the ERS, so maybe that's probably just the plan. So...
it's definitely some form of team strategy, because they're both on similar amounts of ERS. So there's definitely some sort of plan that they have concocted. But speaking of plan, Lazio Jesper has one plan, and that's to get past Dominator.
Boy, he's not getting near enough.
No, Dominator has a much better slipstream from the 2 cars in front of him, of Snipes and Simon. So he'll be...
oh no, Azzy and Cortez. And also, we've got Brendan McCoolitzy as Bryn's passed, but now back up here as Jesper's about to get past Dominator and he'll go down the inside.
Whereas Jesper gonna try it, they're gonna have to battle up the hill, I think, as they're gonna be side by side. Is Jesper gonna get the move done? Yes, he is. That's an awesome overtake. But Jesper, Simon around, Simon in the wall.
Dear.
Simon's got on that curb at death. We mentioned 3 or 4 times in qualifying. He's got on it, he's spun, and has possibly just spun any chance of getting a podium in this Grand Prix. Unfortunate for Simon.
And Tyler's going to be dead after that. He is so lucky he didn't get damage, and he's struggling with the car now as the tyres.
He's probably going to go for it on Simon, and I don't think he's going to find it too difficult. As he flies down the inside, Alpha AZT.
Yeah, the stops do end up dying out, and when you have to go through that long way, and sometimes they just give up on you, and you're sent round.
Jules up to 11th, past St. Terry. Whoever said St. Terry's going to win, unfortunately I don't think that was coming true today, but don't quote me on it because I'm not only right. As Jesper is now on the back of Snipes, it is an Alfa Romeo 3-4 because of that spin for Simon. And the man who's really fallen off the back of this queue is Patrick. He was in front of these lot at the start of this.
Yeah, but I remember he had that. I think it was maybe had that moment earlier, and he's. I mean, he still has an okay P7, but it's unlikely that he'll end up getting passed by Azzy, who is starting on medium, so he'll be able to attack him on the softs.
Alfa Romeo switcheroo at the front of the grid, and that's Jesper up onto the podium. After starting all the way down, he started in P15, I believe, did Jesper. He's now P3. What a comeback drive. Last Jesper, he still has 37 laps to improve on it. It's the gap between
Mr.
Simon.
Simon's at the turbo exit yet again, so
Simon's really struggling. Jules is now past Simon. Simon just needs to box and get off these tyres. Just get a fresh start on the new stint, I think.
He'll probably have to box for Hearts.
Probably.
And Santeri will be all over him, and he'll probably want to go for a move now.
He's going for it, Santeri. This could end a bit iffy, but it hasn't, and Simon is now all the way back into possibly P13 after FRL Ron gets a move on him.
And his grid seems a little bit spread out. It's just 6.4 seconds.
Simon is in for the first pit stop of the day. Well, no, sorry, the first regular pit stop, not for damage changes. As Motor's past Dominator.
Yeah. So, but the Mercedes had a huge stamp of oversteer there, so it's compromised. His run is a right-hander, but he's still fine, seems.
Simon's gone for mediums.
I guess he really wants to get down on the cut then.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, unfortunately, unless maybe he's undercutting Ron, one of them drivers.
Or maybe he might be able to do a little bit of an undercut. He might be able to put himself back at the points at least. But he'll probably be still struggling again.
He was doing really well in this race, was Simon, but unfortunately he did make that mistake, as it looks like it's an Alfa and Alfa Romeo just slipstreaming each other away from Mode Stroll, which is great strategy ideas. Patrick is in, so we're starting to see lovely pit stops here now.
And yeah,
will Patrick get out in front of Simon? I definitely think he will.
Yeah, for sure. He is going to be.
That's not even a question. He's in the last garage as well. Spaghetti chips is also nice.
Well, yeah, spaghetti chip. Wait. Oh no, he's glitched. Dear God. Dear God, that's
weird. No, I can see. Yeah, he's going backwards down the pit lane. So we're gonna just move on from that. That's the gap at the front.
Spaghetti chips. Christ, he's probably got spaghetti internet, probably.
Yeah, more than likely so. More than likely so. As Mr. Pop XL's in for his one and only pit stop.
Yeah, going for an undercut here. And
so Snipes in. Because there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. Is that anyone? No, it's just glitched, I think, again. As the mediums is now, it's actually the time to stop. So Simon didn't lose too much, because the one stop off to medium now works. The undercut is a big thing around Bahrain, as we did see in the real Formula 1 yesterday, and we have seen many races before. As Ron looking to pass Jules, Ron has caught up quite a bit since his incident in Arc 1.
Well, yeah, he was in F6 last season. He did do fairly well, as he proved he was able to be. When he was on it, he was able to fight for the win. So let's see now, as Pop XL is already past his teammate, who hasn't stopped yet.
I think Matt might have just let him through there. Because Mr. Pop XL is going to want to try and get
Namsco in.
Namsco is in the pit, so is Jesper. Is Mode Stroll? No, so Mode Stroll will take the lead of this race prematurely. Is Azzy
so let's see, we need to go board Pop XL. It's actually easy. This one will be close.
It's going to be very close. Here comes Mr. Pop XL. He set a fastest lap of the race, and he's got it. Has he? Yes, just about. Mr. Pop XL back into the provisional lead in the race ahead of Namsco.
But
he has to keep it now.
Look at the ERS situation. Namsco can just go burn it.
Namsco can go burn it. Mr. Pop XL is going to have to defend this one.
And
really.
as Jesper is just ahead of Snipes.
He is, but here comes Jesper. He's going to get back past him, so they obviously the two Alfa Romeos obviously not putting team orders into this and just letting Snipe back past Jesper to go catch up to Namsko, who's struggling a little bit on these medium compound tyres. He's not off the back of Mr. Popexel, who will get DRS off Mikulski as Modstroll is in the pits.
Is there something in Sector 2?
I think it's glitched.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just glitched, yeah.
Yeah, it's Modstroll in the pits now. Popexel is going to pass.
Oh, something's happened, Azzy! Something's happened, Azzy at turn 1, because Cortez is now top of the mediums, and Azzy was going very slowly out of that corner. I didn't quite see what happened.
Probably just lost the car a bit as the tyres are starting to die off. Modstroll has come out.
Yeah, lost the car on the inside.
He's just ahead of Dominator, but he's right on the back of the Alfa Romeos.
So Modstroll, this one's worked out really well for him staying at that extra lap. It was an overcut attempt, and it has worked a little bit because he's a lot closer than he was on the original before the pits.
Because sure, the Alphas did switch positions, so they probably would have lost time battling. As Popexel is going to look to get past this Haas very quickly, but that has allowed Namsko to catch up straight away.
He's going to get DRS of Mikulski. Steve, oh, I cannot say that, but he has found a way past. He's going to get DRS off. He's going to get DRS off Bryn as well. Oh, he's nearly hit the back of Bryn.
Almost a vet lock-on situation there.
Oh, Mr. Popexel nearly ending his race by hitting a back marker as he was lapping him. But now Namsko is stuck behind the Haas. Before he's straight, or is he going to get past? Yeah, he's going to get past, but he will have Bryn try and navigate as well, which Mr. Popexel has did. It's now going to be a case of can Namsko get past Bryn quicker than Mr. Popexel did. Mr. Popexel got past him fairly quickly.
Thing is, we haven't had a safety car yet.
No, we haven't.
So it's been a mostly clean race so far. So if something does happen, there's always a chance we could get a safety car, which would benefit the medium runners at this time. As Namsko,
Red Bull.
Well, yeah, that would be a very correct statement. As now, let's see, Namsko is going to go around the outside. And
no, can he pull it off? Yes, it's an absolute beauty of a move.
No, but Bryn's got the inside again.
Bryn's not giving this one up, is he? Namsko, as we see,
he does have a penalty, however.
Namsko has got the job done.
3 seconds, so...
Or can Bryn fight it?
He'll try to, but no, that means the DRS has been broken.
Namsko, we seen him catch the DRS gap earlier on. Can he do it again? We'll have to wait and see. We have 30 laps left, so still over half the race to go. As Mr. Popexel is 2.2 seconds behind Ron, he'll want to catch up and pass as quick as possible.
Yeah, and if he can get to DRS there and then try pull himself further away from Namsko, but Namsko is catching him actually at nearly a rate of knots, as that gap is already down by a tenth, so wouldn't be too long before he's back in DRS range.
Namsko does have great pace.
Oh, yellow flags. The AlphaTauri's gone to Matt Tibos.
It is Matt who has spun. No safety car because he didn't actually hit a wall. He was just a spin. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Matt, but he wasn't running in a great spot on this race anyways. As Cortez and Alpazzi might have a little bit of a scrap here. They're both fighting for position. It's not in terms of strategy. They're on the same strategy. Cortez is the provisional leader of this Grand Prix.
Well, yeah, there's still 1.1 seconds, so as he needs to close back in just a little, and then he can let the DRS close. Help him close up a little bit more.
I said the battle for the podium, well, the provisional podium for the time being, between Santeri and Jules is spicing up quite a bit here. Jules is catching up as Namskull. He is gaining on Mr. Pop XL. Mr. Pop XL is going to be getting DRS off Ron soon. He's getting DRS off Jules.
That's T-Bus in the pit stairs for the hard tyre. As the soft wouldn't have lasted long enough.
No, unfortunately for Matt, I don't think he's getting much out of this race, if I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah. Honesty is his best policy, so...
Let's see, the gap up the front now. 0.7 between Cortez and Andy. Could Andy be looking for a move soon? That's very late on the brakes from the Red Bull, so it's always possible. And not gonna sit behind and settle, gonna attack and try and find a way past.
Well, yeah. I'd say they'd be all hoping for a safety car in top 5. As then they would be able to get on the soft, which are great tyres for the second stint, as they have a lot more initial grip, and they still do last long enough, as you don't have the qualifying wear.
Yes, qualifying wasn't great. Bryn and Haas are now starting to fight a little bit as this yellow flag takes a tree. Oh, he's off! Oh, it's a retirement in the pits.
Retirement in the pits, yeah.
It's Ronnie.
As let's see, as Jules past Santeri.
Jules back up onto the podium past Santeri, but Santeri might try and get back out to the outside. He can.
Yeah,
great job from
he
Santeri.
can, although Jules might complain about that contact. Oh, steer there, so that will have nullified any chance of him getting back past.
There's been a collision of turn 1, I think. There's a it's just Ollie's car to Ollie's car retiring.
As Pop XL has caught up to them, so he will have DRS, but he's getting handled up a lot. So that may well allow Namsco to actually claim DRS, and it will.
We'll give him DRS. Mr. Pop XL gonna be mad at that, as he has found a way past Ron now. As is Ron gonna fight it though? No, he's not. He's definitely not gonna fight this one. But Namsco is now gonna get DRS off Ron, so that's not benefited Mr. Pop XL at all, who now has to try and find a way past Santeri, as Bryn is in the pits. So we're starting to see the medium moving in the pits.
Yeah, it's time to come in now. I assume some of them will still try to extend it so they can make the most of the soft tyres and try to protect themselves from the soft tyres dying towards the end, as Namps goes past and then Pop XL is past.
Santeri now is the man in the middle. Can Namskull navigate him pretty quickly?
I'm so pretty sure Santeri, if he stays out for another lap here, he will probably try fight this one against Pop XL.
Yeah, I think he will. I don't think Santeri's going to move out of the way easy as Pop XL setting a fastest lap.
Yeah, he's now
Cortez into the pits now.
Yep, so on track lead for Pop XL now. Santeri still P2 on track, but obviously that you won't have that once he enters the pits.
Jesper's past Snipes, and Modstroll looking to get back past Snipes for P6. It's actually for P3 once we do see all.
Almost a penalty.
Modstroll with a penalty that could affect him big time at the end of this race because Dominate is not far behind him.
And the thing is, Namsco needs to get past Santeri quickly, because if he will no longer be cars in between for Namsco to negotiate, as Pop XL has always been able to have at least one car in between himself and Pop XL when there was DRS involved.
Here comes Namsco past Santeri and is now back into second position and in the DRS of Mr. Pop XL. We're going to have an interesting fight towards the end of the race here.
Mikulitsi is staying out along with Santeri. Let's see. Almost all. He went for
Modstroll
double move.
has both Alpha Romeos. What a move from Modstroll, as Snipes has got past Jesper as well. Meaning Modstroll's got up his 2 positions, Snipes has got 1, and Bryn set the fast lap of the race on those new softs.
Or joules now. 1 minute 0.254. So that is very close to being under the minute.
Very close to being under the minute. Let's see what Cortez can do. He's leader of the soft runners. Let's look how close Namsco is to the back of Mr. Pop XL.
It's 2.6 between him and Simon, who's now P10 after all this, so his undercut did work, but there is obviously the problem of that he's P10, as well Santeri in the pit. And then McCool, let's see, is also in the pits. Oh, God, I nearly thought there was something happened there, but Bryn...
Do it off from the Red Bulls. Hell no, has gone out from Santeri. That's my bad. As the gap at the front is now 4/10.
So very close. Namsco still has the advantage with the ERS. And it's still pretty much dead, exactly the same to JML Dominator. So, JML Dominator a bit wide, and there's still air to
go back up to the front though, because here comes Namsco. He may try something, almost made straight here. Lap 35 out of 57. This one could decide the race as SHW Namsco whizzes past the AlphaTauri of Mr. Pop XL.
But Pop XL could try fight this one.
Pop XL is going to try fight this one, but I don't think he has any response to the pace of Namsco. Namsco is very quick here on race pace, and I think that will be it. I think that may be curtains, unless we do the late safety car. That could change this.
As Azzy and Cortez, so fight between the lead and the soft runners, but they need to focus on starting to make up positions on Simon, and then work their way up from there.
As Jesper's fallen off the back of his teammates, he's struggling on these mediums.
His mediums are younger as well, mind you.
Yeah, his mediums are younger, so it must just be that he suits the softs a lot better than the mediums, which is a problem if you're a lead racer, because that's not great. Jules seemed he had a pit glitch, and it cost him 10 to 15 seconds. And then he's noticed he was battling with Santeri, and he's now down 14th. I just didn't pick up on there could have been issues there.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, sorry for not picking up on that. As he's at the fastest lap at 59.7, so
Azzy is on the move. Who has got past Cortez, and is now on the back of Simon.
And I noted that a lap or two ago, as now Azzy is looking for any which way to pass Simon. Simon hasn't had the best exit, so it's an easy one.
That's an easy one. Azzy is on a flyer and is now going to try to catch up to Patrick, but then has a job to do to catch up to Dominator.
He has a job to do, but with the softs, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, the softs seem very quick. Softs do seem very quick. But of course, remember, Modstroll just had that penalty, so Snipes is technically on for a podium here in the Alfa Romeo. But the gap up in front is increasing. Mr. Pop XL is sticking with it, but the ERS is still in favour of Namsco.
Azzy and Patrick.
Yellow flag in sector 2. I think it's glitched because everyone is running smoothly through there. Azzy is already past Patrick and is now on the hunt to get past Dominator.
Yeah, Cortez is right past Patrick now, which is a crucial move. He wants to keep winning the DRS of Azzy. So if they're able to just bring each other along and start catching Dominator, and if they can catch him, then that means they will be catching on to the podium battle.
Well, Azzy is doing a good job catching the Dominator here. But
Pop XL close again.
He is close here. Oh, he may not be out of this one just yet.
Oh, there's a Williams.
Oh, it's Dan. It's Dan for the second time today.
The
Has
hearts
spun
have now just died, it seems.
as he is going to. Oh, spaghetti chips as well in the wall.
Oh dear.
Just went on board. He was spinning there. He is now on the wall. That's unfortunate for spaghetti chips. As Dan, I think, is going to be retiring from this race. He lets the leaders through. Oh no, he stays out, so fair play to Dan, he did stay out.
Yeah. So PopXL once again can't gain enough.
No, he can't. But he's still very close. We might get a very intense battle for the lead at the last few laps, because PopXL is gaining back on the ERS front here. He's 51, Namscope 63.
Yeah, it seems like he's just deciding to sit back and save up. Lock up there as well for PopXL, so that did not help. Not much exactly happening in terms of overtaking. Maybe if maybe one of the Motorstall snipes or Jesper might gets a bad run, we might see something.
Just realised my microphone was muted. Bryn Fenway past Ron, and the other has Fenway past Jules at the back there. But Mr. PopXL and Namsco now. Looking like the gap is increasing further as Santeri is first to break into the sub 1 minute.
No, it's not. I think
Simon in the pits.
Yeah. I think Azzy broke into it a couple of laps ago, but Santeri now has done it. So Santeri is on the move. He is in the points now.
Azzy and Cortez definitely catching Dominator Jesper, Snipes and Modestraw.
Santeri and Patrick.
Santeri Patrick. Great move from Santeri, that one was. He's now up into P number 9. Not a bad job from higher for Santeri, who is slowly but surely catching back up in this race. The report showing in qualifying.
So now we are still nothing much happening with PopXL and Namsco, but the other situation is now in PopXL's favour.
We'd say is quite a turn of the events. It's like the US election really just changes any second. But now PopXL is in a really good spot. I said this one was curtains. I think Paul Alphateri have just said nope, we are closing them, and they've opened them right back up again because PopXL is looking really nice now in terms of getting past Namsco. I thought he'd fall away like he did in the first stint. He hasn't done that.
Yeah, now he's probably got the medium tyres where he wants them, so
he struggled out of that corner.
Yeah, that did not look good.
Gotta hope that wasn't a commentator's curse. Although he has 10% more ERS. He hasn't had more ERS all race. He's now in a great opportunity as Jesper might look to get past his teammate for P4 possibly sooner rather than later. For sure. He'll be looking to find a way past. As Donovan is right on the back of Jesper again. We haven't really noticed that. He's right on back of Jesper. And it hasn't been a domination, but it has been a good performance for Dominator, that's for sure. He's did better than being where's the spaghetti chips is last.
Yeah, it's true. So it's about 3 seconds between Azzy and Dominator now, so he probably needs to start closing in quickly now before maybe these soft tires start to lose a bit of grip.
Gap at the front decreasing. Mr. Pop XL is really getting close, and just like we had yesterday, we're going to have a last few laps battle. The win of this race.
Well, I don't think we're really going to be concerned about turn 4 track limits, considering this is the short layout.
We don't have that one to worry about. That's one thing at least. Will these mediums comfortably go to the end?
I think...
Oh, Namesco's run very wide.
Yeah, I think both... I think Giles probably would be struggling a little, but Pop XL did go for an undercut, so his tires would be a little bit older, so... not close enough.
He's 20% more ERS now, does Mr. Pop XL. So he got pole. He didn't think he could take the win after Namsco took the lead and increased that gap.
Hang on, let's see. Where's podium fight? And actually now Cortez is going to be removing Azzy.
Can he get it? Can Cortez get it? Dan getting it out of the way. But Azzy will keep P number 7 here.
Let's see, Pop XL couldn't do that. Still seem very close between the P3 to P6.
And the gap now between Azzy and Dominator is now 2.6 seconds because they're all just sitting in the DRS train. And Mr. Pop XL now 4/10 of a second behind Namsco.
Yeah, so once again, just him not close enough, but he's building up that ERS.
He is, he's building up a nice little ERS bank there. 30% more than Namsco with 11 laps to go.
So I guess when he feels like he needs to get the move done, he can just go push.
He'll be looking to get the move done sooner rather than later. We are running out of laps here.
It's Jules
getting past.
Yep. He's passed. And Cortez are now only, along with Santiago, only around 2 seconds off Dominator. So once that's down to 1 second, we bring in a lot more people for this podium battle.
Yeah, we really do. Because Cortez is keeping with Azzy. That one's going to get interesting. We'll keep an eye on that one. Mr. Pop XL still looking in a very comfortable position.
Double lockup, I believe, though.
Yeah, double lockup, I think, for Mr. Pop XL. Yeah, falling back a little bit, so double lockup does seem right.
Yeah, I believe I just saw a bit of smoke from both tyres. Oh, and that's a large lockup on the front left. Once again, there's not much in the podium battle for the podium. 1.5 now between Dominator and Azzy. So, and he's almost losing it there. So that's just inviting Azzy to catch up a bit more. Let's see, is Pop XL going to go for it this time?
Nah, he's not close enough, I don't think.
I think he's waiting for the Namsco mistake to try get past. Oh, but he's very close on the braking.
He's getting very close on the braking, Mr. Pop XL. Cortez has gone for it. Oh, Azzy, he's...
Oh,
contact! Oh, the Red Bull and Cortez have made contact. Santeri's got down the inside of both of them, and he's just caused a lot of kerfuffle down at turn 1. Azzy and Cortez both ruining chances of catching up to this train, although they still might do it. What is that from wing damage on one of them? No, they've both found a way to get off scot-free there somehow. But look at the front once again.
Yep.
Mr. Pop XL nearly at 90% DRS. What? I don't. He's definitely saving this
a
one.
little bit now.
He's definitely saving this one for the dramatics to try and find a late move past Namsco.
Another double lockup.
He's waiting for that mistake. His tyres must be in fine condition if he is able to just do that casually. He'll be watching for that if they weren't. But Santeri has snuck up past his teammate as he really lit on the brakes, as Ron has found a way past Bryn. That could be for the final points for Ron, so he's not doing too bad.
Oh, yellow flag.
Yeah, it's just a glitch. Just a glitch we've had it all race, fortunately, but I did get a seeing Ferrari in the Alphatari there. Would have handed a win to Modestraw. Or would have handed a win to Snipes, actually, because Modestraw has that 3-second run penalty. But this is great racing. Yeah. I'm sure we will be getting more of it.
Needs to set up this exit, as that is a look up there. He's
Namsco just gets flying off the exit every single lap after lap. He just gets absolute bolts away on the exits. As Namsco still has a good amount of ERS, Mr. Pop XL has just an OP amount with 90%.
As that seems like a Monza 2090 situation where the Ferrari is able to just get that exit off the last corner they need to keep ahead, and then you can't really get past another places as Ron and Patrick for the final points.
Ron has found a way past. Good job, Ron.
Along with Bryn.
Oh, Bryn's found a way past as well. So Bryn, after we've seen him falling down a lot of positions at the start of the race, he's found a way back into this one somehow.
Santeri has called up the Dominator, and he's also brought his teammates and Cortez with him with the power of DRS.
He's spicing up. 7 laps to go. This is really, really getting good here. As Mr. Pop XL once again.
He's burning DRS now. He's got a chance.
Now. Here comes Mr. Pop XL to take the lead of the race. 51 laps. These two have been battling, but Mr. Pop XL, when we get back to the camera angle, takes the lead, and is now his goal is going to be the blitz away. He's been waiting to pounce for lap after lap after lap, and he's taken his opportunity here. That could be the crucial overtake in this Grand Prix. And we didn't really get the battle we were looking for, but I think it may be all over now.
So
Santeri's past Dominator already. Santeri is making moves already to get up onto a possible podium position here.
But also with that 3 seconds, he'll be falling down.
3 seconds still find it difficult.
So he'll have to be hoping the other start picking up a couple of penalties.
As I'll check the warnings for the loss here to see what way are we looking. Modestraw, of course, has that 3 seconds. Snipes is on a clean. Oh, Snipes has 1.
Oh, there's a Williams off. Again, it's Dan.
Yeah, it's Dan again. Williams not having a great race with Patrick out in 12th and Dan in 18th. That is
no puncture though. Let's just checking that.
As Spaghetti Chips gets past him for 18th position. As Snipes and Modestraw, Snipes sent it, and now Jesper's got it as well. Jesper, Modestraw, and Santeri has got 2 spots. We're having a little bit of chaos now, as Santeri is up into 4th spot. He's got past the other man with a penalty, as it looks like Patrick and Bryn. I think that's Bryn who's still over the back of that. As Modestraw and Santeri battling. Santeri sending it down the inside of Modestraw. Jesper's lost out aggressive there. Dominator. This is chaos now, heading on to lap 57. It's all kicking up as he's gone down the inside of Jesper. Can't get it done. Dominator's still on the outside. Snipes is bolted away. He's now in a comfortable 3rd spot, on course for a podium here in this F5 race. But it is still.
But let's see, some people have damage here. I believe Jesper's got damage, so that means when somebody finally went for the move, chaos just broke out. And also, we've got Jules past Bryn.
Here comes Modestraw to get past Santeri. There was contact into that corner. As Modestraw stole half spin. Half spin from Modestraw. He's just about kept the position in front of Jesper, but as he hit the inside of Jesper, Jesper now down to P7. He was running a 3rd spot in this race at one point. He's now still on the exit. As he and Jesper side by side. You can see it on the bottom there as Cortez has passed Dominator.
As it's all kicking off now. As Namsko's still keeping with Pop XL, as the era situation start to even out again.
We still might
As
get
Jesper
the
now
fight for the
picks
lead.
up a penalty.
Oh, Jesper, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate for Jesper. He was running in a great position.
Oh, my T-Bus has left now. But I have a feeling
Once the
probably...
soft runners came into it, they've just blitzed this one. And
As
Santeri is up onto the podium. We may not keep this one due to the 3-second time penalty.
As Jules and Bryn, so Bryn's at a moment as well now.
Here comes Azzy. And here comes Cortez past Jesper, with Jesper holding it on the outside as now.
Oh!
Cortez, oh, contact! Contact! Jesper's around!
Jesper's taking the wrong... It's been sent to the wrong layout.
Racy of Jesper may be the unluckiest man on this circuit tonight, as he's now down in 10th position and is going to lose any sign of points he's had. 3 laps of pure unluck for Jesper. That one is he's been hit by Cortez. Investigations after the race are definitely going to happen, but we've got to move on. Unfortunately, it's the battle at the front went between Namsko and Mr. Pop XL. Here comes Namsko. He's going to go for it on this lap. Lap 55 out of 57. He has descended. He wants to take the win. No, he's not descended.
Not yet.
As they're now coming
I
up
think
to
he
lap
wants to
Mr.
do
Pop
it
XL's
when he
teammates.
knows... Once he gets it done, there's no way Pop XL can get back past.
And the only time that is the final lap of the Grand Prix, as Azzy is
Oh,
past
and that's
Stroll.
Williams off
That's
again.
Dan again. He's Dan again. He's had a terrible time in this race. As Santeri, if he can pull 3 seconds over Snipes, will keep this podium spot. But he's
Or
really
maybe
low
if
on
he
the
gets a
arrest. So is
penalty
Snipes, in
removed.
fairness.
Maybe if he gets the penalty removed, but
Possibly.
given the fact he was battling for most of that, as actually Pop XL is going to benefit from a teammate who has left the session, and he may well get DRS here now.
He's just very into DRS. He's got DRS. This one's helped a big time. But here comes Namsko. ERS is in Namsko's favour, but he's not burning. Okay, now he is.
No, they're both for burning, but ERS is still in Namsko's favour by about 20%.
Yeah, they gotta start burning soon, because you do only have 2 laps remaining. It's been 56 laps of chaos, and it's all gonna come down to
As
the
a
final 2.
Mulchroll,
As he's gone very deep. Moldstar will keep this one on the outside, and we'll keep this.
Oh, dodge!
Oh, Azzy,
Oh.
no!
oh, that's
As he's
Mulchroll
trying
gone.
to switch back. Let's try to switch back and has sent Moldstar into the gravel. And unfortunately, that is going to be a penalty for Azzy. Just really
Yep.
no chances to come back in this race.
But he's giving us a wing damage, that is the thing.
Mr. Pop XL only has 20% of ERS, as we're going to come down the straight for the final time. 2 more attempts, I believe. Mr. Pop XL breaking the slipstream, and Namsko now burning up all his ERS. So is Mr. Pop XL. Namsko
He's gaining
will
so
have more down
much,
the second
but
straight. Gaining.
Oh,
He's got to go for
he's got
Danny.
so
Inside
deep.
goes Namsko. What a dive from SH2 Namsko to take the lead of the Grand Prix on the final lap of the race. Does Mr. Pop XL have any response? I don't think he does. What a dive from Namsko.
Why is the Namsko burning ERS? But
He's obviously saving it for the last straight, but I think this one's going to be in favour of Namsko. That is one of the best dives you will see this season. One of the most crucial and one of the most well executed you will possibly see. And I think Namsko, he's burning now, and he's burning a lot on the final lap of the race. That may be just one of the best dives you will see in a while. Rounding the final corner. Namsko is gonna take the win in Bahrain. Pop XL will come home in second. He is going to be gutted with that. He was so close to the
and
race win.
Santeri come home in third on track. But
Snipes will take the podium off it.
unless the penalty gets removed post-race, Cortez will end up 5th, Dominator 6th, after there's actually a nice battle with the end. Dominator and Azzy went up 7th, but he may well get a penalty. Ron 8th, Patrick 9th, Moshal 10th. Now Jules is 11th, Jesper 12th, Makulitsi P13. I have got to invite the guys for interviews, so if you're able to help with that, that would
Yes,
be.
I will. That was some race. What a dive from Namsco. I think that may be definitely my overtake of the day anyways. I don't know about yours.
Well, there's late breakers and then there's that.
Last of the late breakers. He's definitely right. Is it an underscore or a dash in Namsco's PSL? Hold on, I can get it on the stream.
Yeah, it's on SHW underscore. Alright. I can add him, I haven't found, so. Yeah. Well, I have privacy settings, unfortunately. So I'll have to add him as a friend. I'll try and invite the others for interviews.
I can invite them if you want to show the volume.
Yeah, but I have an iPad so I can try. Oh, thank you. So that was Irish with spaghetti chips.
That was a great race. That
Indeed.
was an absolute brilliant opener to this season. And I do hope we get more races like that one.
Yep. And we'll have to say that's probably a marker laid down by Namsco for this season with that last lap overtake.
It shows he's not afraid to go for anything. He's did that very well. We'll see if we can get the guys in for podium interviews. Spaghetti chips. It's just we have to wait for him.
Doesn't really help, but things do happen.
What? I'm still speaking. That was such a dive from Namsco. I don't know if we will get him in this party for post-race interviews. I don't know if we'll get Mr. Pop XL, because he will be a bit annoyed at that one.
Most likely.
But there's your podium anyways. That was quite a thriller to start off the season.
Yeah, absolutely correct. We've had a race that will have has had a brilliant ending, so that means SHW Namsco wins the opening race of the season. PopXL P2, Snipes P3 after keeping within the penalty range of Santeri, who finished P3 on track, and then Cortez P5, Dominator P6, Azzy P7, both most likely getting a penalty for that incident with Motorstall. On P8, Patrick P9, Motorstall P10 after that incident, Jules P11, Jesper P12, Makulitsi P13, Simon P14 after the spin, Brent P15, Spanias P16, lapped, then you had T-Boss who left, and then Dan, and then your DNF was Ollie, and Spaghetti Chips. So, yeah, hopefully they'll join us for interviews. I'll just make sure to remind them.
Yeah, I don't know if we are going to be getting them in. I don't think we will be getting them in, so I think we might have to leave it here.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. So thank you everyone for watching this race. I hope you all enjoyed that. So thank you for watching, and hopefully we will see you next week for F5.